Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. How the heck is everybody? Every time I show up on these, I am exhausted, and I don't want to have that be my narrative. So I'm gonna try to rally. I took a headache pill, and it's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. I think tonight I will probably edit because I have a lot of editing to do. I also have a lot of reading and scripting and all of the things to do. But the editing of the video, that's a long video, is due Saturday. So that's the first thing that's due. So I think that's the plan right now. It's just a lot. But I'm here. I showed up, and that's half the battle. I do have a couple books I do want to read. I'm okay. I have phone case. Anyway, hi everybody. I swear I'm not always a Hot Mess Express person. It's just maybe I am. I've been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. This is Patron Book Club Book of the Month. I am only like 30% in. I read it like one day and then I haven't gotten back to it yet. So I have like 2/3 of this to go. This is what I have to read. I am reading another book for a project and I got to finish that. I'm also a third of the way in there. I'm like a third into a lot of things right now and like I can't get past it for some reason. But kaboom. Anyway, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm only at 30% in, but I need to finish it. I'm like a third. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? Automatic Noodle. 3.5 stars. Okay. It's decent. It's decent. You could round up to 4. I'm glad that you at least liked it. Yay. Hey, Larissa. How are you? Dungeon. I don't know what chapter I'm on. I am on chapter 21, so a little further in. Um, I am not in love with it. I will say, surprisingly, I'm gonna wait because it's Patron Book Club. I'm gonna wait for all of my feelings. I think that's why I haven't been like dying to get back into it because I'm just like it's fine. Like it's funny and stuff. It's just like it's a very particular kind of humor. Like this is lit RPG essentially, like tabletop RPG role playing games like D&D. Like if you play D&D but you want the experience to be in literature form, this is your book. With a little bit of sci-fi thrown in. But yeah, it reads like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, like some game of that varietal, like an RPG game, um, which is fine. I do like RPG. Um, it's just I don't know if I'm like getting into it the right way. I also have been just exhausted all the time, so I'm trying to give it a fair shot, and like maybe it's me, and like I just don't have the capacity. It has things I like. It's just like I'm not super connecting with it. I'm glad I didn't dive in because like I thought this was going to be like a slam dunk out the gate, and it's not a slam dunk. Maybe it's like a layup, you know. Because I almost just bought a bunch of the books in this series. I think there's like 8 of them so far, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be good and not presumptuous. I'm just gonna get book 1 and see how this goes. So there's that. Also, there's parts of this book that are eerily familiar to me because like I did the exact same things the last campaign I played for Dungeons and Dragons. Like with the goblins, and I was like, oh no, because last campaign I did, we accidentally committed a war crime. And like it haunts me. And like then I'm reading this and I'm like, oh my god, you guys did the same thing. So I feel slightly better because it was my character who did it. But Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make, okay? So I'm like, anyway. So yeah, that's that. So it kind of like hit me something different. I'm like, oh no, I've done that. I've done that before. Oh no. So yeah. If you like RPGs a lot and you want to read one, like read a campaign, this would be the book for you. Where were we? Yay! Automatic noodle. I mean, I just like saying the word noodle, like, it's my fave. It's just a fun word, and it's fun to eat. Just wasn't epic. That's good. I mean, 3.5 rounds up to 4, and 4 is pretty good, so hey, Molly reading Wayward. Okay, cool. Hey, how are you? Reading Station 11. Ooh, that's a heavy one. Sending you good vibes. Yeah. Um My Best Friend's Earl. Is this historical romance, I'm assuming? I'm assuming it's Earl, but anyway, let me know. Jason, you're 50% done with Six of Crows. Oh, wow, nice. Looking forward to diving in. Awesome. Agreed. It's that particular subgenre of humans humor. And I don't here's the thing. I am part of that subgenre because I do enjoy a lot of the same things. I just don't feel like my personality fits that mold, and, like, it makes me feel like I'm mean because, like, I'm kinda nerdy, but sometimes I meet someone, I'm like, "Nerd!" and I say it inside, I don't say it to their face because 'cause I'm not mean like that, but, like, it makes me feel it, and I'm like, "I don't wanna be the mean girl." Like, I don't like feeling like that. It's like when I went to the Renaissance fair, and I'm like, "Oh, you guys are, like, a whole other level of nerd that I wasn't expecting." I'm not trying to say this in a mean way. It's just like that's like its own niche of nerddom, and I don't hit that niche with my personality, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's like I'm adjacent to it, so like I can like it's like if Italian and Spanish, like if you speak one, you can kind of understand the other. So that's about where I am with it. Hey, Caitlin. 50 pages left of Let Us Descend by Jessamine Ward. All right. Very cool. Is it horror? It seemed Let Us Descend feels like horror or thriller. I don't know. I'm just playing guessing games with vibes. You have to tell us if I'm right or wrong. Yeah. I'm like, it's okay. I don't hate it. I'm just not like sucked into it. Really love Hexologist too, reading Cinder. Cinder like by Marissa Meyer? Like the old YA book? There might be other books called Cinder, but, like, that one I really liked back in the day. Yeah, I mean, these goblins are fine in the book, and then I don't wanna give spoilers. But, like, here's the thing, we play D&D, it's very easy to kill goblins, and when you don't mean to, they're all bothered like, it does not take a high roll to knock out a goblin, and, like, oh my god. So, maybe I'm just, like, traumatized from goblins. It's fun. I don't have the patience to DM Dungeon Master. I don't have the patience for it. I want to play, and then depends who your Dungeon Master is. If they're gonna let you add to the story, or they're very strict in how they're playing it. Because like I go off the rails sometimes, and I'm like, I'll add things in, and then they don't always like that. So I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a bit more cooperative, but it depends on who's running the show. It's like for example, one time I was like I usually play as a rogue, and I was a half elf rogue in this game. And I was it was basically like the impetus for the quest. Like, will you help save my children? They've been kidnapped by a cult. That was the idea. And I was like, I'm a rogue. I'm not just going to be altruistic. That's not my character. So I was like, well, maybe if you give me your rings, like I was just assuming this character was wearing rings, and then they wouldn't let me have them. And I'm like, can we move forward? Like, is she wearing rings or not? And like, they wouldn't let me take them. So I'm like, gotta work with me here. I am a thief. One of my main skills is thieving. Like, let me steal shit. Anyway. So like, it depends. Some people are more strict, and some people like to like be cooperative in the story building. So is what it is. If I play again, I really want to be a tiefling. I want to be one so bad. I want to speak infernal. They're kind of like on the demonic range, but like I don't know. I don't think I'd be evil because I usually play like chaotic neutral. But like I don't know. Anyway, long story. We're not going to get into all my Dungeons and Dragons lore here. This is reading sprints. Nice. I know historical romance when I see one. Shadow of the Demon Lord. Goblin Torturer's Apprentice. There you go. Yay! I really like that series. The second book, Scarlet, my fave of the whole series. It's so good. I think it's Cinder, then Scarlet, and Cress in Winter. And Scarlet is like Red Riding Hood-ish. Slash Beauty and the Beast-ish. I don't know. I don't know the exact like I don't know the exact like fairy tale it's based off of, but it's kind of a combo. I'm assuming Red Riding Hood, but that was my favorite. It's got wolves in it. So of course I'm gonna like it the best. Mm. Hey William, it's been a minute. How are you? Reading Tale of the Genie or Genji, first novel published in 1021. That's very old. How are you liking it? Hey girl, hey, how are you, Cassie? Anyway. Yeah, my brain is just mush. Um I just have a lot going on at the day job cuz like I'm trying to plan 5 events. 5 and in different cities. All of them are in different cities. Well, actually no, 2 of them are in the same city. It's a lot. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and yeah, it's fine. One of them is wrapped up. I'm done with it. The other 2 are still kind of coming together. The outside events, and then the ones in LA are further out, so I don't have to worry about them as much. And also they're local. The ones out of state or like, it's a whole other ball game because I'm like, I don't know what's around here. And like I have to like, different time zones and coordinate. It's a whole thing. Basically from now until mid-December, it's just gonna be chaos. It's just gonna be a lot every goddamn day. So I don't know. The second Friday in December is like the last thing I have to plan. And then after that, it's like I don't have to plan anything for a minute. I don't want to jinx it, but like it's just like a lot to do. So I'm just exhausted from it. Hey, Caitlin. Let said, okay, telling of slave girl's journey to New Orleans to her physical, mental, and emotional process of surviving. Okay, so I was wrong. I thought this was going to be like horror. Well, I mean, if it's an enslaved person, there's a horror element to that. But I'm glad that you're liking it. Also working today, running out monthly stats at the moment. Okay. Nice. I'll be running later in the month. Oh, cool. Boss lady. Love it. The Japanese prince and his many love affairs. Nice. Thank you, Coco. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just bleh. I'm in LA and I got events in San Francisco and Dallas and New York. Dallas is done. It's the first one too, so luckily. No, the first one's in LA, but that's like a little thing, and I don't really have to do much on it. The second was Dallas. Then it's San Francisco the following week, and then 2 weeks after that is New York, and then LA again. I'm just gonna breathe. Nothing to do about it. New York is the one I've done the least on because my normal venue I would do in New York closed. So fuck, I have to find another place that I have like I could get in at because if you want to throw like something swanky, you have to like know some people. And I knew people at this fucking location that's now closed. Working on The Color of Magic. Ooh, okay. Well, hi, Sydney. I'm glad you showed up. I mean, it's easy to forget what day it is. So I'm right there with you. On that note, I think I'm going to be editing video whilst doing sprints because it's the best use of my time. I have other things I need to do as well, but editing is due first out of all of them. So that's the ticket here. Yeah, let's just do a sprint. Let me bring up Miles, our illustrious duck friend. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Ah. All right, Miles is here, everybody. Never fear. And be sure it's muted. And 30 minutes starting canal. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? Whew. I got a good amount of editing done. I'm just doing like a first pass. So, like, okay, it's a long video. It's 50, if I'm rounding up, 57 minutes raw. And I have cut through it. I don't know. I have 15 minutes cut. So, and then I have like another 30 minutes to go through still. But that was my goal for this, is just I just want to like do a first pass tonight during sprints, and then I just have to like pizzazz, the second pass where I put some glitter on it and take out other things as after I've done it once. What else can I cut? So that's the plan. So far so good. I was worried I wasn't going to get through this fast enough, but I'm just, when I'm not trying to actually edit, I'm just cutting, it does go faster. So far so good. Anyway, 2 chapters, fabulous, love it. Only 35 pages left to finish up your book. Holy shit. Okay, well, we have one more sprint. I bet you could do it. Nice. Okay, 30 more pages. We could do it next break. Middle of chapter 27 of Fairy Godmother. Okay, nice. Decided to pick up a childhood book instead of something serious. Girl, yes. Sorry, I'm assuming gender. Lily, yes, that's great. I am the same. I cannot read serious books right now. The world is a dumpster fire. I just want silly things. 50 pages to halfway. Nice. Maybe we can hit that next sprint. Fingers crossed. Anyway. So, sneak peek. Since you guys are at sprints, you get to know what I'm working on in advance. I am currently editing. I did a recap of one of the Anne Rice standalones. So I am editing my video on the book Violin. And I actually got to a good part when this first 30 ended. So yeah, Violin. I'm gonna have a full like recap coming out this weekend. You guys get the inside scoop. Next weekend, it's like, it's not so much a recap as it is like a vlog. I don't know. I read The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. So that'll be next weekend. I have to edit that still. I have the raw footage, which I don't even know how much raw footage there was. Hold on. The raw footage is like 36 minutes worth of content. So that's not too bad to cut through. I mean, when I have like an hour long one, it's like, ugh. I mean, it's been worse. I've had like, hour and a half raws, and I've been trying to like be more concise the first recording so I don't have to like cut through so much shit. Oh, anyway. So that video is recorded. So that kind of takes us through September. And then October, I have to script and film and edit 3 more things. And then it's time for Blaze and Bodice Rippers book club, and also Talamasca starts the end of the month. So I will be doing episode recaps on Talamasca, but there's only 6 episodes, so that should take us to like the beginning of December. And yeah, and then I have a few more videos for after that for the rest of the year. And we're done for the year. And then who knows what's going to happen in January. I don't know yet. I'm thinking of making my schedule less rigorous than it is, because I do like doing sprints, because this is a relatively like, low lift as far as like production goes. I just really have to hit go live and I'm ready to go. Maybe I might do slightly fewer edited videos. Maybe I'll go to like 2 a month instead of every week or something. Every other week I might do. It's like it's draining the life out of my bones, and it's been 8 years of me not missing a week. So I feel like I'm just a little burnt out. So that's the idea. Whenever interview with the vampire. Although the season 3 is called The Vampire Lestat. When that starts airing, because it's coming out in 2026, I will definitely do some episode recap. So that would be a weekly series. But that's the plan. I don't know. That's something I've been tinkering with because this is a lot, especially BookTube. It's very time consuming because you have to read the content, you have to like take notes or script, and then you have to film, and then you have to edit that, and you have to be reading more books while you do it. It's a lot. So and it makes me not like reading as much if I have to do it all the time. So I don't know, we'll see. That's kind of that's what I'm feeling right now. Who knows what's going to happen at the end of the year? Maybe I'll feel differently, but right now I'm just like, oh god, I'm so burnt out. 30 pages of Finish Station 11. Ooh, I mean, isn't it made of rough parts? That book is like, ooh, that's a bleak one to get through. I mean, hopefully you'll finish it in the next sprint, though. Not doing recorded video this week. Okay. Oh, I saw that you have an author interview on Friday. Going through all the books I purchased or authors I talked to at a local book fair. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that I do all the time, like book reviews, it's at a book haul. Those are like given videos, and they're the easiest lift because I just have to say what I thought about it, or to say I bought this book and this is what I think it's about. And it's easy to cut and stuff. Those are like the nice ones. When I'm doing like more time intensive, like I'm doing a full recap on a book that's like 500 pages, and I'm trying to do it in like 30 minutes. A lot of editing involved. So those are the ones that like just kind of take it out of me. But yeah, I don't know. I have some givens that I do all the time. Well, at least when I feel like I need to. I don't know. It is what it is. But regardless of BookTube, there have been several book announcements this week. Like this week is fucking fire for book like announcements. Like 3 of them in the past 2 days. Holy shit. There's going to be another book in the Murderbot series. What? I forget the name of it right now. Anyway, there's a new book in Murderbot coming out next year. Very excited. I have pre-ordered it. And then Shannon Chakraborty is putting out the next book in the Amina Al-Sarafi series. I think it's called The Tapestry of Fate. That's coming out next year. I pre-ordered the shit out of that. And then Melissa Albert officially put out the cover of her next book called The Children. Pre-ordered that shit immediately. So yeah, this week, 3 authors that I genuinely auto buy, kabam, like announced books. I was freaking out about it. And this book by Melissa Albert, because I know she's not as well known as the other 2 authors, but no, she's amazing, and I love her books. I feel like they are a bit of like an acquired taste, but I would put them into the feminine rage category. They're really good though. Yeah, and this is her first like official adult like debut. Her other books are technically YA. They read adult though. The characters just happen to be young, but it doesn't feel like it's necessarily for a younger audience, if that makes any sense. But they're very good. Yes, thank you. Platform Decay is the new Murderbot series. Very excited about it. It's like, I think it was like 250 pages. So it's like, it's almost a full-length novel. Like, I don't know what like the industry standard is for like to be a novel and not a novella. But like, I usually say 300 equals novel. And like 256 is like, it's a novel. I'm going to round up. So yeah, but I'm excited about that one. Yeah. Holy potatoes. And also this week I got in my book mail, I didn't post it, I forgot, but To Clutch a Razor by Veronica Roth came out. I really, really liked the first book in that series, When Among Crows. Great, deliciously emo. Love it. And then the sequel came out, so I'm also very excited about that one. But yeah, that's it. And then next week, Spread Me by Sarah Gailey comes out. What? And Sarah Gailey has another book coming out next year? Holy potatoes, guys. Like the book announcements have been very good lately. The world may be a dumpster fire, but the book recommendations are good. So there's that, I guess. Something to look forward to. But yeah, Spread Me. I don't know exactly what we're going to be getting into. I know it's body horror, and I have heard it referred to as a bit of a romance. And I'm like, I don't know if this is a tentacle monster romance or what's going to be happening here, but I'm going to be reading it next month. I mean, there's several patrons and channel members here. It was one of I put up the poll for next month's book club, and I think it's no surprise that that one's winning. We are all Sarah Gailey stans, so very excited to read that next month. And then I have Blades and Bodice Rippers next month too. So I have two. And the other one is for Blades and Bodice Rippers. It's The Library at Hellebore by Cassandra Khaw. And I read something else by Cassandra Khaw, and like she is a gory author. Like her books are horror gore heavy. So I'm like, oh boy, this one's gonna be very gory. So I'm excited. It's gonna be good, like creepy books I'm gonna be reading. Yay for To Clutch a Razor. I'm this is my own fault. Like Monday night, Veronica Roth was in LA to do a book event for Clutch a Razor, and I was gonna go, and then I forgot. And then I was working on site that day. So like I had been going all day. I was exhausted by the time I got home. So I was like, I genuinely didn't want to do anything besides be a lump on the couch. So I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. Especially when it's across town. So we'll see. I don't know. But I'm assuming Veronica Roth will do more events next year. I'm not too concerned about it. But part of me wanted to go to it. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. I'm learning to let things go. I used to go to book events like all the fucking time, like pre-pandemic. Mainly just because like my office I worked at in Hollywood used to be by the Grove where they do all the book signings, and for their it's like the big I don't know, the main Barnes and Noble in LA is at the Grove. It's like it's a historic shopping center, and they have a farmers market there that's kind of famous. But that's where all the book things were, and like my office was like 5 minutes away. So I used to go there like all the time because I was there, you know. But now I do not work in Hollywood. I work in my house, so I'm not that close to the Grove anymore. Ah, okay. Salt grows heavy. I liked it. I didn't love it. I mean, if you want like a gory ass mermaid book, The Salt Grows Heavy is the book for you. I didn't get super into it, but I am interested to read something else by the author. Um, I didn't hate it. I just thought it was. I just didn't get super into it, but I would read something else. You know, one of those situations. Oof. Anyway, on that note, why don't we do our second sprint? I think a lot of people only have like 30 something pages left. Hopefully, we can knock out some books today. Fingers crossed. I have finished my LaCroix. Oh, there's a new flavor. It's the strawberry peach. Delish. By the way, if you guys can get it, it's so good. I love it. I'm obsessed. I have like 10 boxes of it. I bought all they had. I know. I know. Anyway, let me bring back Miles so I can forget that I'm an insane person. All right, everybody. 30 minutes. Starting. Hold on, I forgot the play. Okay, starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I'm very close to finishing my first pass. I have like 8 more minutes of raw footage to cut, and then I will have a first pass. I'm excited about it. And it's a good cut, actually. Like, it'll probably end up being about 35 minutes right now, and I'm probably going to go back through and cut out a little bit more things that aren't really necessary in here, because I just leave everything in the first pass, and it'll probably cut out another like 5 minutes. I'll probably be about 30 minutes when I'm done with it. That's the goal. Where were we? You finished your book. Nice. I love it. To continue with the Enchanted Greenhouse. Love that. I'm glad you finished. Finish another chapter, then your cat Una demanded you play with her. I mean, yeah, furry overlords always win. You're not wrong. Well, I'm glad that your cat got some attention. Made it to halfway. Kick ass, Beth. I love it. Made it to the end of chapter 30. I love that. Yeah, so good. Everyone kind of got some good traction going with their current reads. I've done no reading tonight, but I don't know. I'll get it all done eventually. I have to finish this first cut at least tonight. That's my goal. And then after that, who knows? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll keep editing the rest of the evening, and then I'll not have to do so much the rest of the week. I don't know. I don't know what I got in the tank, guys. Got through some more data at work. Finished The Big Four by Agatha Christie. Oh, nice. Love it. I don't read too much by Agatha Christie. I've read like the hits, I suppose. I read, like Orient Express and the Death on the Nile. I've read those two. I did drunk classics on them. I don't think I've read other ones. I know there's probably a few more like hits, like the hit books I could do, but who knows when I will get to those. There some days. Someday I will get to them. Thank you. It'll be out on Saturday. That's the plan. Early for patrons and channel members. Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Okay. I don't know. I only have like one drunk classic planned for the rest of the year, but that could change. I don't know. The drunk classic I'm gonna do that I still haven't done yet, honestly, is The Haunting of Hill House. So I think it'll be good. I want it to go up in October, so I got a little bit of time left, but like it's short as well, which is good because I cannot read this for that long. It has 182 pages, so it's very manageable for drunk classics. And that will be that. On that note, I hope everyone had a good time tonight. I got a lot of good work done. Looks like everyone else got a lot of good work done too. It is 6:36 Pacific time for me, so it is dinner time. I'm gonna go make something or figure something out for food in my tummy. I did eat today. I didn't forget. I had an omelet for breakfast. I love omelets. And for lunch, I exercised, and then I had a protein shake. So there's food in me. But I am hungry now, and I think it's the appropriate amount of time has passed since my protein shake for me to be hungry again. Anyway, on that note, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I will have a video on Saturday, and I will be back next Wednesday with more sprints. So ramen, awesome. Ramen sounds great for dinner. Thanks, Beth. It's good to see you too. And I know, look at me. Executive dysfunction, who? Sometimes I remember stuff, but I did work out at lunch. I did like a 30-minute workout with like weights and stuff. So it was like a good one. I was like, I should put some protein in my body afterward. Anyway, I will be back next week with more sprints. And on that note, I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. The horrors persist, but so do we. That's what I'm going to leave it on. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye. Goodbye.